right. Thanks, y'all, for being here. Great to see you all today. I hope you've got everything that you need, but we'll just kind of run through just in case. You can do a little check-in. So have something to drink so that you can sip along the way. And yep, exactly. I love your red cup there, Kim. And then some weights if you want to use weights today. Okay. And anything else that you need in order to help your practice feel comfortable and effective today. And once you have everything you need, take a moment just to settle in. I've got our timer started. We'll start with maybe about 3 minutes or so of breathing. So just take a moment to get connected to your breath, connected to your intention for your practice today. So, what do you need from today? And letting go of anything that might distract you from your intention, and just give yourself permission to be present. And even when we're present, it doesn't mean that we won't get distracted by our thoughts or what might be going on around us, but it's an acknowledgement to stay present and to remember to come back to your breath, to come back to your body anytime you get pulled away. And then when you feel ready, take a nice deep breath into your belly, expand into your rib cage, into your chest. And a deep breath out, letting go of distractions, tension. And just a couple more deep breaths, just like that. Inhaling into your belly, expanding into your rib cage, into your chest and shoulders. Then exhaling all of that breath, connecting to your core a little bit more. And again, inhale at your own pace, breathing, expanding into the belly, into your lungs, in all directions. And breathing out, squeezing, releasing that breath out, activating the muscles of your core. Good. Now, maybe the next time you breathe in, give everything a good squeeze. So, squeeze your hands into a fist, lift your shoulders into your ears. And as you breathe out, just allow that tension to soften and melt away. We'll do that again. Inhale, tense and squeeze. Grip your hands into a fist. Squeeze your legs or your knees or your hips. And breathing out, release and let something go. We'll do that again. Inhale, squeeze, tense, tighten. Feel the strength hugging muscle against bone, squeezing everything in toward your nose. And then release and let go. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, breathing in, tensing, squeezing, and breathing out, releasing. And then just give everything a good shake. Just shake it all out. If it's an option for you to shake out your legs, shake out your legs, shake out your arms, shake out your nose, shake out your ears, your shoulder blades. Good. All right. And then just allow your hands to rest on top of your legs. And as you inhale, let your nose and eyes look upward. And then as you exhale, just let your eyes and nose look downward. And again, just inhale, eyes and nose look up. And exhale, eyes and nose look down. And again, just moving at your own pace and within your own range of motion. Then exhale and look down. Good. This time, come to center and then just allow your eyes and chin to look over one shoulder. Then come back to center. And if it's available for you to look over the other shoulder or repeat the same side, then come back to center. And we'll do that again. Just keep moving within your own range of motion here. Good. And just one more. or maybe two, depending on how fast or slow you're moving. And then this time, as you look over the shoulder, let the shoulders follow. So maybe it starts to feel a little bit more like a twist. And you don't have to twist far. So you're just looking for how deeply you can twist within your own range of motion. So your eyes and nose look, your shoulders and ribs follow. And let's just do two more. Fingertips can just slide along. And when you're done, come back to center. This time, as you inhale, look up again and slide your fingers and your elbows back towards your hips. And then as you exhale, slide your fingers toward your nose, toward your knees as your nose looks down. And we'll do that again. Elbows, fingers slide back, eyes look up, and exhale. Fingers slide forward, eyes look down. And let's just do that one more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. Let's come back to center. Arms can rest down by your sides and just reach towards the floor like you're trying to pick something up off the ground and come back up to center. Lean and reach and return. Now you can either move side to side or repeat this on the same side. We're not trying to go for a deep or long stretch here. We're just looking for how far you can reach comfortably without toppling over. And let's just do two more. Good. And come back to center. And now just reach your arms up and back. Palms lift up and palms press back. And again, just moving within your own comfortable range. Let's do three more. Two. Last one. Good. And now out to the side. And just up to you how high you want to lift one arm or hand or both arms and hands. Good. Three more. Two. Last one. Very good. Bend the elbows, turn your palms to face up, and just open the hands and close. This could be one side only or both sides. Good. This just starts to warm up the shoulder joint, the upper back muscles. Good. We'll make this the last one. Excellent. All right, let's go for a little run now. Now, running can also be skiing. Okay, so either arms can move in the same direction at the same time, or alternating arms, or one side only. Okay, just get a nice momentum going here. We don't have to go at our fastest, highest intensity just yet. Just a nice little jog. All right, and now catch some flies all around you, just catching, catching, catching in all directions. Good. And let's come back to running again. And now let's toss some balls up in the air. So palms face up. We start to juggle and toss balls around above you, below you, beside you. Good. Keep it moving. Good. Seven more, six more seconds. All right, let's come back to running, jogging, skiing. Maybe go a little bit faster. All right, and then when you're ready for something new, let's just start punching. You can punch to the front. It can be both arms at the same time or alternating. Good, doing great. All right, let's do some juggling again. Just mixing things up here to get the body warm, get the breath flowing. Good. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Very good. Now let's climb a rope. This is just a little practice round, climbing the rope like you're climbing to top of the roof, up into the tree, on top of the mountain, wherever you want to climb today. All right, 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Very good. And now let's punch across, either alternating or stay on one side. Punching across. You always have the option to do something different. Okay, so you can punch in front of the body instead of across. If this twisting motion is too extreme for you or doesn't feel good in your body, good. All right, now for our last few punches, let's punch up, straight up. And 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, now let's add a crisscross and a pull. Crisscross, pull. So again, just doing about a minute or so of each exercise. And this is just to get our joints moving within their own comfortable range of motion, warming up the muscles, getting ready for weightlifting. Good. Last one. And now let's row the boat. Okay, so you can row across. And I'm actually kind of splitting up these exercises today. So instead of a minute, some of them are about 30 seconds, some might be 15 seconds. Good. All right. Let's go back to climbing the rope right here at the center. We'll do some climbing. All right. When you're ready for something new, let's punch across. Check in with your breath. All right. Then row the boat. 5 more seconds. All right. Let's do some front punches. Very nice. When you're ready, do some up punches. Last one. Very good. All right. So now that we're nice and warm, have a sip of water, grab your weights. Today I think I grabbed 5 pounds today. You can use 3 pounds, 5 pounds, a little less than that if you want to go lighter today. All right. And then when you are ready, get into your ready position with your weights, if you're using weights today. And here we go. We'll start with the rotator cuff. So just opening the hands out to the side. And there's no need to rush it. Good. You can always do one side only. We're about halfway through. So each of these exercises will go for about a minute without a break in between. But if you need a break, take a break. Got 20 more seconds. Two more. Last one. Very good. All right. Now our lateral elbow raises or arm raises. So you can begin with the elbow bent, lifting and lowering one arm or both arms, and pacing yourself so that you can get through a whole minute unless you need that rest. Good. And typically I use 3 pounds. 5 pounds can be heavy pretty quick. So you might see me slowing down. You don't have to pace yourself according to me. Pace yourself according to you. Good. 10 more seconds. Last one. Excellent. All right. Arms down by your sides. Lift and lower one arm or both arms straight out in front of you. So the elbow might be slightly bent, but it's kind of straight. So this is a little different than a bicep curl. We want to keep the arm long. And you don't need to go any higher than your shoulder. You can even stop before your shoulder height. Doing great. 20 more seconds. All right. Last one. Great. Okay. Arms down by your sides. Now we have a bicep curl. So with the bicep curl, you're bending at the elbow. Upper arm stays close to the body, in line with your rib cage and your shoulder. Right now, I'm demonstrating a traditional bicep curl. So there's a rotation here in the forearm, and the palm turns to face the shoulder as you lift it. Okay, so we're about halfway through right now. Doing great. 10 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right, now we have triceps. You can kick that hand back behind you. You can lift it up over your head and bend and straighten here. You can also do this without weights by pressing your fist down into your seat like you're trying to push yourself up out of your chair. Okay, so picking the variation that works best for you. You can do one side, both sides at the same time, alternate sides. Good. And 10 more seconds. You look great. Last one. Okay, now you get to take a rest. So we have a little rest here. Good time to just shake it off, wiggle the fingers, circle the wrists, check in with your shoulders, have a sip of something to drink if you like. Okay, and then reset again when you're ready into your ready position for round two. All right, here we go. Rotator cuff, open and close, elbows stay in. And just pace yourself according to the weight that you're carrying, according to your energy today. Halfway there. Doing great. Two more. Last one. Excellent. Okay. Now we have lateral raises, one or both sides at the same time. Good. Now, if you're feeling like this is pretty easy breezy for you today, then you can straighten that arm out. That'll make it heavier. Mhm. We're a little bit more than halfway through. 10 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right. Anterior or front raises, lifting in front, keeping the palm facing up or out the whole time. Good. Stay connected to your breath. So check in from time to time. Make sure you're not holding it. Sometimes we start to really hyper focus and forget to breathe. We're about halfway through now. Ten more seconds. Good. One more. Excellent. Now we have bicep curls. If you want some variation, you can do a hammer curl this time, keeping the palm facing in as you lower and lift, or lift and lower that hand. You can always choose the first option, which was the traditional bicep curl, rotating the palm towards the shoulder as you lift. Good. We are halfway through. Doing great, y'all. Keeping up the pace. 10 more seconds. Last one. Excellent. All right. So pick your triceps exercise, either overhead. You can also press your fists down into your chair like you're trying to push yourself out of your seat. Good. Moving, pacing yourself so you're not going too fast. We are halfway there. So good. We're almost there. Two more. Last one. Good. All right. Bring it in for a little rest. Shake it out. Wiggle the fingers. Circle the wrists is always a good time to have a sip of water. Stretch. Notice how this workout is landing in your body, what you're sensing and feeling. Okay. And then when you're ready, come back to your ready position. Palms face up, elbows back. And here we go. Open and close. Good. Just let the hands open just as far out to the side as you feel comfortable. Should be no stress or strain. Good. You're halfway there. Doing great. 10 more seconds. Last one. Excellent. Okay, now we have lateral raises. Lift and lower, either a bent arm or a straight arm. Out to the side, no higher than your shoulder. All right, we're already halfway through. You can always choose to challenge yourself a little more or a little less at the end. 10 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right. Now our front raises or anterior deltoid raises. One arm or both at the same time, or alternating, or one side only. You might notice you're slowing down a little bit on the third round. That's okay. We're halfway there. Doing great. 10 more seconds. Last one. All right, so bicep curls, we have options. Traditional bicep curl is with the rotation of the forearm and the hand, or hammer curl, no rotation. There's a third option, more lateral or out to the side. These variations just challenge different aspects of that bicep muscle. So you may find that you feel stronger in one variation than you do the other. You could always mix it up. You don't have to do the same thing the whole time. We've got about 15 seconds left. Good, last one. Excellent. All right, now we have our triceps. Our last set can be overhead or behind, or pushing yourself out of your seat. Mm, 30 more seconds, halfway there. One more. Very good. All right, you are done with your weights for today. So you can hang them up. Take a moment just to stretch for your transition. Have a sip of water if you like. And this will take us into our high intensity interval section of our workout. All right, when you're ready to join me, you can begin with a little bit of a run. Now, it doesn't have to be a run. You can ski, right? Or any exercise that gets your body moving, okay? So right now we're running or we're skiing, jogging, and then you can start to speed it up. So increasing the intensity by going faster, maybe by holding it closer to the body, leaning back a little bit can be a little challenging as well. Good. And it's okay if it doesn't really look like you're running or it doesn't really look like you're skiing. We're going to go for 5 more seconds. Three, two, one, and rest. Okay. So we'll take about 15 seconds to rest between each exercise, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. Okay. Hands on your lap. When you're ready, let's begin. Reach up and reach down. Reach up, reach down. In between, you're just tapping the tops of your thighs. It's up to you how high you want to reach. It can be one side only. And then try to speed it up to increase the intensity. And we're not trying to touch the floor. You're just reaching as low as you can go and still remain balanced and grounded. Doing great. 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right. Shake it off. Check in. Might notice right away your heart is beating a little bit faster. That's a good sign. All right, palms face down now. And let's play the drums or dribble a basketball. Maybe some of you like to play sports. Maybe some of you are into music. So feel free to use your imagination and keeping it moving, shifting forward, back, side, side, maybe even all around you. Pressing out, palms up, palms down. Good. 10 more seconds. And three, two, one, and rest. Very good. All right. So in between, have a sip of water, take a deep breath, connect to your core, and that exhale to reinforce that core connection. And now let's chop some wood. So you've got an axe right here. We're just going to chop straight up and down. So this is one variation that we will practice today. This is kind of the basic variation, up and down. Let the elbows bend here. Nice swing to your momentum. Pretend like you're actually hitting a hard surface like wood. The imagination adds that new level of intensity. You can even make some noise. We can't hear you. Feel free to make some noise as you chop down. Good. 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right. Little moment to rest. Not long. Got about 8 more seconds. And then just like in our warm up, let's catch some flies. So here we go. It's a quick catch. Now, if you don't want to catch those flies, you can swat them away. Similar but different, right? So you have options. Swat them away or catch them. And the same thing here, challenging yourself to shift side to side, reaching down, reaching up, reaching behind. Yes, keep it moving. You can go faster than me, change it up, tempo, speed, your rhythm. Good. We've only got about 5 more minutes, or 5 more minutes, sorry, 5 more seconds. All right, and take a rest. Good job. Okay, time is relative, right? Deep breath in, deep breath out. Check in. Notice what this practice is doing for you so far. And then bring your hands up like you're about to punch one of those punching bags right in front of your chest. So we've got some speed punches here. Elbows stay lifted. Good. Keep it punching. It's like a good circular motion here. Nice and strong through the arms and the shoulders. You can lean back a little bit if that's an option for you, if you're not quite up against the back of your chair. That will challenge the core to hold you a little more. You can even move around with it like you're dodging and darting your opponent. Good. Keep it moving. Keep the elbows lifted as best as you can. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Okay, elbows in. Let's crisscross and pull. Crisscross, pull. Now you can always skip the crisscross and it's a reach. Reach and pull. Or punch and pull. Or crisscross and pull. Again, you can change the intensity by leaning back a little bit, by going faster. 5 more seconds. Last one. Excellent. All right. Quick little break. Shake it off. If you want to keep going, you can keep going. Maybe go into a jog. All right. So next, let's go for a little row, rowing the boat. You can row across or in front of the body. Okay, picking up the pace once you find your tempo, maybe begin to speed it up a little bit. Leaning back as you're able to, just to challenge the core a little bit more. Doing great. 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right. Little break or slow motion. Moving just a little or taking a rest, and we've only got 5 more seconds. All right, so here, let's punch up and out, up, out, up, out. As you punch up, the elbow stays bent. So notice I'm not straightening the arms. You're keeping them a little bit bent and stopping when the elbows are about shoulder height. Controlling that momentum takes a little more effort. Yep. 3 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right. Little break. Check in. Maybe your heart is beating a little bit faster. Maybe starting to feel a little bit warmer. Keep your breath flowing. All right, let's go back to dribbling the ball or playing those drums. Good. Shifting as much as you want to here. Leaning forward, leaning back, leaning to the side. Maybe press those palms out or up. A little more challenge. Good. 15 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Whew. I'm starting to feel it. Okay. Next, let's chop wood. You can either chop up and down again or chop across. So elbow to opposite knee or straight up and down. Okay, so find what works better for you. Just playing with new variations. Now, if you're going across the body, we'll do three more and then switch sides. All right, go to the other side, or you can keep going just straight up and down as you were. Good. We'll do three more. Last one. Very good. Okay, let's take a rest. Shake it off. Okay, so next up, we'll row the boat again. So we have options, either row in front of the body or across. Okay, so here we go. Picking up the pace as you like. Doing great, y'all. Stay connected to your breath. All right, 15 more seconds. And three, two, one, and rest. Very good. All right. Getting close, coming down the home stretch. Yeah, feeling good. All right, let's reach up, reach down again. Oops, starting here on the legs, we'll reach up and reach down. Reach up, reach down. Good. Stay connected to your breath. Don't hold it. You don't want to let your head go too far low. Just reaching with those hands. Good. 5 more seconds. Last one. Excellent. All right. Short break this time. We went just a tiny bit longer than last time. So 5 more seconds to rest. Okay, let's go back to speed punches. So elbows lifted, punching, punching here at the chest. You can stay sitting upright or lean, leaning forward and back, or just leaning back and hold yourself in that space. Or maybe you're darting your opponent today. Good. So play with this. Use your imagination. Very good. All right, 5 more seconds. Three, two, one. Nice. All right, little rest here. Okay, then getting into your ready position for another set of crisscross and pull. Here we go. Crisscross pull. Remember your variations. You could always do something different, right? We have lots of variations of exercises to pick from. You can pick your favorites or pick the ones that are most challenging to do. Good. Let's see. We've got about 15 seconds to go. Last one. Very good. All right. Shake it off. Check in with the shoulders. Make sure you're not gripping or tensing your face. Let go of that tension. All right, let's go back to catching some flies all around you. Remember, you can swat the flies away or catch them. Good. Keep it moving. 15 more seconds. Good. We're going to have a whole basket full of flies. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. Shake it off. Hmm. Okay. I don't think we've climbed the rope in a while. Let's go ahead and climb that rope. And again, you can either sit upright or lean a little bit. 15 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Last one. Very good. All right. My kitty's like walking around in circles, but you can't see him. He's just right on the peripheral, right on that edge. Okay. So this one's a big medley. We're going to try to do a little bit of everything. So let's start with a reach up, reach down. Good. 3 more. Good. And now let's punch. Speed punches. 3, 2, 1. Let's row the boat. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Chop wood straight up and down. 3 more. 2, 1. Let's crisscross pull. 3 more seconds. All right, and let's juggle, juggling balls, juggling all around. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right, so take a moment, check in, connect to your breath. Nice deep breath all the way in, nice slow breath all the way out. Hands can rest on your legs. Inhale, let your eyes and nose look up. Then exhale, eyes and nose look down. And again, eyes, nose look up. And eyes, nose look down. This time, as you look up, pull your elbows back a little more, fingertips back. And as you exhale, eyes, nose look down, fingers slide to knees. And just do that 2 more times, nice and easy. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Come back to center. And now left hand can slide towards the hip and just look over that shoulder. Come back to center. Other hand can slide back, just peek over that shoulder and return. So just let this twist just be nice, gentle motion. One more each side. And come back to center. Let your arms rest down by your sides and just reach down like you're trying to touch the ground. Just going as far as you can comfortably go. Good. Let's do two more. Come back to center and just one side only. Roll out the shoulder and reverse that direction. And then repeat that on the same side or move to the other side and reverse. And then arms down by your sides. And your inhale, just lift your palms up and exhale, press back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, press back. Inhale up. Exhale back. And now one more out to the side, up, up, up to your height. And exhale, let something go. And now just take a moment to rest here, connect to your breath. Remember your intention for your practice and acknowledging the effects of this practice on your body, your heart, your mind, your spirit. With a deep breath out, let anything go that you don't want to carry back into your day with you. Well done, y'all. Thank you so much for joining me today.